It's the boy, Bubba, let's coming through. Ella, clutch, flawless, can't be touched. It's your boy, Bubba, let's. Yeah, I need that hot take. I need the truth and everything that is not fake. So tell me who's the GOAT, I'll tell you who's not great. And which team always make you go right way. Yeah, hold on, tell me who's your top.
What's up, guys? This is Bubba Let's from the Bubba Let's Sports Podcast, bringing you a brand new video today. A little bit unordinary considering that we do a lot of podcasts and live streams on this channel. But today we're going to be doing a little bit something different. Today we're going to be looking at players, NFL legends that have played on one team for most of their career and you didn't remember them on a different team or a different uniform. And this is the case that we're going to see next season with Tom Brady. Now, we've been talking about free agency for the last couple of weeks and the whole debacle that's been going down in New England, but New England's finally moving on from Tom Brady and vice versa. He's going on to Florida to play with the Tampa Bay Bucks, and the first time that I saw him in that Bucks uniform, it did look pretty weird, so maybe we'll take a look at it right after this video. But I wanted to go back, take a look at some other NFL legends that have done the same thing, and then it's going to be a little awkward to see them in a different uniform. You'll see my reaction to it, but considering names like Phillip Rivers, Jason Witten, and Tom Brady moving on from their respective teams for most of their career and going to another team, that's exactly what happened with my reaction to them. It's a little shocking, it's a little weird, and so we're going to take a look at this video and probably another one, and then we'll cut it up. But hey, I thought this would be fun to do. We'll probably do a little bit of a series on this. We can do it on NBA players, on soccer players as well. And if you like this video, make sure to like on YouTube and subscribe. We just reached 58 subscribers, so we're on our way up to our next goal of 75. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's get right into it. That was a little bit of a narration, but I don't want to put it up there. Hopefully this looks good to you guys. But yeah, the first guy that came up, Chris Carter. Chris Carter, playing most of his career with the Vikings. Love him as an analyst. Played with the Miami Dolphins? What? Randy Moss, man. He's probably going to be on this list too. Oh, God. It looks so weird. Jerry Rice. I saw this earlier. Oh, he played with Oakland? I know he played with the Seahawks, yeah. I saw that a couple days ago. Yeah, I think, man, like, wide receivers, especially nowadays, it's hard to get a receiver that just plays with one team the entire time. Torrey Holt.
Greatest show on turf members Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt went from St. Louis to San Francisco and Jacksonville.
Jesus, Holt. Oh.
1,000 yards in 7 of his 11 seasons with the Jags before wrapping up his career in New England. Hall of Fame running back Jim Taylor won 4 NFL championships and a Super Bowl with the Packers. He played his final season, though, with the Saints back in...
Oh, so young to remember this.
18 years later, another power back, Earl Campbell, would spend his last playing days in New Orleans, rushing for 643 yards in 1985. Ricky Williams went from the Saints...
Ricky Williams. Yo, okay, hold up. If you haven't seen that 30 for 30 on Ricky Williams, like 50% of it is just like him talking about weed and how it ruined his career, essentially. But this dude was dominating the league. I mean, with the Dolphins, dude, I think he came out of Texas, right? But damn, he just could not stay in the league. Emmitt Smith, dude. Oh my God, seeing him in the Arizona Cardinals. When I was younger and I was like really getting into the Cowboys and learning about the 90s, how dominant they were, how many championships they won. It was Emmitt Smith being the best out of those triplets, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman. But I never knew that Emmitt Smith went to a different team until I saw him in like a documentary play it with the Arizona Cardinals, and it just did not make sense to me at all. It really didn't make sense. There's so many cases where these guys play against their former teams. At this point, Emmitt Smith was past his prime for sure. Guy could still go, but that just doesn't look right to me. That just doesn't look right. It doesn't fit him, you know? Like, he is the Cowboys. And even now, he's one of the nicest guys that I follow on Instagram and social media. Dude, like, just always had a smile on his face whenever he talks about the Cowboys. He's always a nice guy about it. But this, like, I don't think we should talk about this at all. Look at him. Tony Dorsett played for a different team? No. Eddie George played with the Cowboys? What the fuck? I did not know that Eddie George. Like, you just remember him as the Titan, right? Wow, wait, hold up. I need to look this up. When did he play for the Cowboys? When did he play for the Cowboys? I need to know, because I have never seen him in a Cowboys uniform. He only played in 2004. How old was I at 2004? I was like 7 years old, 6 years old. That was like right when I was getting into football. That's when I really started to know about the Cowboys. Those were some rough years, though. 2004? Okay, he played for the Titans and the Oilers / Titans from 97 when I was born until 2003. Jesus, man. Even in his last year with the Titans, he had over 1,000 yards rushing. He ended with 432. He ended his career with the Cowboys. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
In Seattle, where he gained just 170 yards in his final year.
Oh, God, that's horrible. 170 yards?
Did you know Edgerrin James played for them in 2009? Seattle takes over its own 11.
Oh, that old school ESPN look. That's that 2K5 look of NFL. I'm so excited that 2K's making football games again. 2K5 with Terrell Owens on the cover. Best football game ever made.
Shaun Alexander had a prolific
And probably one of the greatest sports games of all time.
winning MVP in
Shaun Alexander, man. I remember playing on the Wii,
came to an end in Washington
and he was on the cover.
backup to Clinton.
Oh, I forgot he played with the Redskins.
Thomas, who won the MVP himself with Buffalo in 1991. He ended up playing for division rival Miami in 2000.
That AFC
Hey,
East.
how about some defensive guys?
For Reggie White, career sack 197.
Reggie
Yeah, I saw this.
the minister of
I saw that
Defense,
yesterday.
out of retirement to play
Reggie
for the
White's
Panthers
huge,
in
dude.
2000. I bet you didn't
That's
remember that.
dangerous. Look at him.
Thomas made the Pro Bowl in 2000. In fact, he made 7 of them with Miami before one last campaign in Dallas.
Don't remember that. He played on 55. Or he played with the number 55. Ed Reed bounced around the league toward that end part of his career. Yeah, him and Houston.
The Texans and Jets. There may not be a bigger
The
legend
Jets?
of all
I don't remember the
time.
Jets.
He played 17 seasons with the Colts, but finished with the
I wonder what they
Chiefs
feel
as a
like.
40-year-old quarterback
Johnny Unitas played with the
1973.
Chargers?
Joe Namath's Jets upset Unitas and the Colts in Super Bowl III.
Uh-huh.
But by 1977, injuries had taken a toll on Namath's body, and he winded down
Damn.
with the LA Rams.
Oh, Brett Favre. Okay, hold up. Now, Brett Favre, I remember him more as the guy that left Green Bay. I mean, this guy, he was with the Jets, he was with the Vikings, and I think that's it. I think it was those two teams. I remember him playing against the Green Bay Packers and having that one game in Minnesota to where he threw that Hail Mary and they won the game. Dude was, like, still going. Dude was like 40, what, 44, 45?
Guys were a little past their prime.
Right? He was in his 40s for sure.
Before their playing days were done.
Brett Favre goes back to pass. He pumps. Interception.
Oh, man. That's when I was like, that's amazing that they even got that far. He was still like an elite quarterback. But that's Brett Favre, though. He's going to take chances.
This is not Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
Packers great Brett Favre retired after the 2007 season.
Retired.
Jets and
Retirement doesn't make sense for Brett Favre. Michael Vick. If you haven't seen the documentary, the 30 for 30 on Michael Vick, please, watch it right now. I swear, like, you can click off this video and watch it right now. There's 2 parts, 2 hours each. So it's a long one. The first part just talks about him at Virginia Tech and how he grew up in, like, really bad neighborhoods. It was either you play football or you sell drugs. That's it. That's all it was. You can never be neither because you dead. Like, you're dying if you don't do either one of those. This man grew up just loving football, and even in his Virginia Tech days, you could see the film on him. He was about to quit college. He would have never made it to league if he didn't go through college. And then the second part talks about the dogfighting, his comeback into the NFL. And I don't remember him playing for the Jets. I do remember him playing for the Steelers. Because there's no way that... Yeah, here we go.
don't forget his Jets.
And he could still go. And then also with the Eagles. Y'all. Oh, I fucked up. I'm right here. Okay, hold up. Y'all remember this name? Because in the documentary they talk about it. They called... Y'all remember him? Kevin Kolb. So when Donovan McNabb got, I think, traded to the Washington Redskins, the documentary was like, it's the Kevin Kolb era now. And I paused it and laughed my ass off. Because that's when the Eagles signed Michael Vick, and I thought they were just going to go with him as a starter. But Kevin Kolb was like supposed to be the next best thing for the Eagles, and the man lasted like about the same amount of time the documentary lasts. That's how long the Kevin Kolb era lasted. Oh, man. Who's some other names that they're probably not going to name on here?
Then Baltimore. Then Oakland. Making the Pro Bowl in 4 of his last 5 seasons. The 80s 49ers would not have been the same without Ronnie Lott and Roger Craig. Lott spent 2 seasons with the Raiders and 2 more with the Jets before retiring in 1994. Craig actually played with Lott in L.A. before spending his last 2 years with the Vikings.
It's so hard. Eric Dickerson? Wait. He played for the Raiders? Wow. Kind of looks like Bo Jackson there.
Of course, there are more running backs on this list.
Even with the glasses, though.
Shared a Hall of Fame backfield with Marcus Allen and the Raiders in 1992. But did you know he played in 4 games with the Falcons in 93? Yeah, under Jerry Glanville. Running back Steven Jackson.
Wait. I thought... Am I dumb? No, yeah, he played for the Rams. Okay, yeah. That's what confused me. The video like says like, "Hey, did you also know he played for the Falcons?" Like, no. Yeah, okay, I knew that. He played with the Colts too. Oh, God.
The most rushing yards.
Yo, my boy Jackson right here.
Yes, even more than
Oh man, this guy.
He went to Atlanta as well
Yeah, I remember him.
before calling it quits.
Oh, you know with the Patriots? Terrell Owens. No, that's one of those other. He's like a Brett Favre. He just played with too many teams. Andre Johnson. I saw something that said like NFL players that really wasted their careers with one team, and it was Andre Johnson at the Houston Texans. They wasted him. They wasted his career. Mike Ditka. The 1985 Bears documentary talks about him playing for the Cowboys. I didn't know that. I'm glad Ditka though.
In the Cowboys, where incidentally he won Super Bowl 6.
He won a Super Bowl there too. Yes. Wow.
Then went to San Diego and Washington. Hey, how about another Hall of Famer in Ken Stabler, who had an amazing career in the 70s with the Raiders, won a Super Bowl, then joined
Great
the
quarterback.
Phillips Love You Blue Oilers,
Ooh.
and then went to New Orleans to play a couple more years for
Oh, he looks old there. Peyton Manning.
Third and final team, finishers. Guys who had fantastic finishes with another team.
Talk about
now has more touchdown passes
an incredible
NFL history.
like tail end of his career.
Peyton Manning. He may be the poster child.
I know he didn't end it like super well. He ended it with a Super Bowl, but he just did not play well in that game. And in that postseason, the entire season, he didn't play well. But this man, like, go watch the game between him and the Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. I forget the year. But they just scored 50 each. And he ran that bootleg. One of the greatest performances I've ever seen. DeMarcus Ware. That gave me chills. I will tell you right now that DeMarcus Ware was my favorite player growing up. And I idolized him as like on and off the field. He was a role model to me. And the fact that he didn't win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys devastated me. Because he left right at the tail end of that window to where the Cowboys could really win something. That window of Tony Romo, Des Bryant, Jason Wynn, DeMarcus Ware could be there. Their defense was atrocious. But DeMarcus Ware was the one positive out of that defense that really stood the test of time. And for him to go to Denver, that hurt because I wanted to see him retire as a Cowboy, but he had to do what was best for him. The Cowboys didn't want to. He had so many injuries toward the tail end of his career with the Cowboys. When he won the Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos in 2015,
Pro Bowls.
I tell you, man, I was so happy. Like right now, for me as a Cowboys fan, to not have witnessed a Cowboys Super Bowl, that's the closest thing I have to it, because that man deserved it. That man deserved it.
It happened. Bruce Smith racked up 200 sacks.
Bruce Smith. Ooh.
Deion Sanders retired after playing in Washington as well.
Really?
Then came back 3
Wow.
with the Ravens.
You play with the Ravens too? Wow. Oh, look at primetime go. That's crazy. So you play with the Falcons, the Cowboys. What did they just name? The Redskins, and then the Ravens? Really? Wow. This has to be like mid-2000s. Like Danny Tomlinson. He played really well in New York, though.
How about some O-line? Jeff Saturday made the Pro Bowl with the Packers in 2012
Oh.
after 13 years in Indy. And big old Larry Allen lined up for the
Larry Allen?
final 2 NFL seasons.
Wow.
making a
That's
Pro Bowl
right,
in
yeah.
2006. On the subject
Joe
of
Montana going to Kansas City. That will probably go down as one of the weirdest ones, along with Tom Brady. Hands down.
Joe Cool wasn't done.
He played good. He played really good in Kansas City. It just didn't like even 19, the number. Give him 16 at
A
least.
couple more deep tracks for you NFL history buffs. Bobby Lane, the greatest quarterback in Lions history, who's not best friends
Look at
with
this
Clayton
film.
Kershaw, finished his career
Oh, look at that.
with the
That's a modern day Patrick Mahomes.
who also played for the 50s, spent his first 9 years with the Rams, then played 3 more years in Philadelphia. And like Manning, won a championship in his final season.
Mm.
Did we mention
Way to ride off into the
Mahomes
sunset.
Still owns the NFL record for most passing yards in a game? 554.
554?
And we find about that
No way. No. That's gonna be broken. That's gotta be broken. When was this made? 2018? Did he still hold that record? Most passing yards in a game. Norm Van Brocklin in the 1951. 1951? Get the fuck out of here. Matt Schaub has 527. Get the fuck out of here. Matt Schaub? Oh, dude. Matt Schaub, he's right in between Brocklin and Warren Moon. Legendary. He's tied with Warren Moon for the most passing yards, or second most passing yards in a game. Matt Schaub, credit to you, man. Credit to you. Okay, I think that's going to end it. We're probably going to do another one of these later on. But that's fun. That's a lot of fun. It makes you think, right? I like these reaction videos. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for this edition of the Bubble It Sports Podcast. Sort of. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you can. If you did enjoy this video, if you want to see more of these, leave it in the comments down below of what I should do next. And then leave a like if you really enjoyed this. See if I'll do it again. Make sure to subscribe and follow the podcast, follow the channel. And we'll see you next time on the Bubble It Sports Podcast.
Now do you keep it classy or you keep it ratchet? For the man with the magic. Now who is he? It's the boy Bubba Lutz coming through. Hella clutch, flawless, can't be touched. It's the boy Bubba Lutz. Yeah, I need that hot take. I need the truth and everything that is not fake. So tell me who's the GOAT, I'll tell you who's not great. And which team always make you go irate.